Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an explosive standoff between President Donald Trump and the Federal Reserve, a clash that could shake up U.S. Let's break it all down. First, the Federal Reserve showdown. In a shocking move, President Donald Trump announced he's firing Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook, claiming she made false statements on mortgage documents.
I have a great relationship with Kim Jong-un. I hope it stays that way. I think it will. I have a very good relationship. I understand him. I spent a lot of free time with him talking about things that we probably aren't supposed to talk about. And, I get along with him really well. I think he has a country of great potential, tremendous potential.
The president cited constitutional powers and accused Cook of essentially lying on official housing forms, allegedly listing two different properties as her primary residence within weeks of each other. He called it inconceivable that she wasn't aware of her earlier commitment. Lisa Cook, appointed in 2020 by President Biden and the first African-American woman to serve on the Fed board, isn't backing down. She responded firmly. The president has no authority to fire me, and I will not resign. Why this matters. Cook helps set U.S. interest rates, a direct lever on the economy. Trump has repeatedly pushed for lower interest rates to stimulate borrowing and growth. Replacing Cook could tilt the Fed in Trump's favor and erode its independence. The legal twist. Experts say the White House will likely face court challenges needing to prove cause for removal, something no president has ever done to a Fed governor. Meanwhile, markets reacted. The US dollar briefly dipped. Treasury yields rose. And European markets opened slightly down on Tuesday. Second, the bigger picture at the White House. On Tuesday, Trump held his 7th cabinet meeting of his second term, reinforcing his increasingly hands-on approach to federal agencies. Meanwhile, a judge has ordered Kari Lake, a former Trump advisor, to testify under oath in a probe into whether the administration violated a court order over Voice of America broadcasts. That comes after Trump's administration fired over 1,000 employees from the U.S. Agency for Global Media earlier this year, sparking international concern over press freedom and state media control. Trump also signed executive orders targeting cashless bail and flag burning, throwing red meat to his political base ahead of a heated election cycle. Third, the unusual and the symbolic. And yes, the bruises on Trump's hand, spotted by reporters, prompting speculation. The White House quickly responded, blaming a mix of aspirin therapy and, quote, frequent handshaking. One more curveball, Trump floated the idea of renaming the Department of Defense back to the Department of War. Everybody likes that, he said. We had an unbelievable history of victory when it was the Department of War. Historically, the name changed after World War II, but this rebrand talk is symbolic and possibly political, suggesting a more aggressive defense posture. From economic power plays to controversial rebranding, this White House isn't slowing down. What do you think? Is Trump overstepping, or just shaking things up? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'm out.